welcome. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate everybody for being tuned in on this late Saturday evening, July 15th, still on the East Coast. Um, Major League Baseball today was an absolute gem. Wanted to point out just another great numerical synchronicity that happened in Major League Bullshit, aka Major League Baseball. Continues to be one of the most scripted leagues across the four major American sports. Baseball is a little bit different in the aspect of these teams play mini series against each other, so it's not just a one and done type of game where you might see in the NBA or the NFL. Although this year in the NBA they did do something different where they started they had a couple games throughout the schedule where teams played the same team on back to back nights, which was a little different this year. But yeah, that is the uniqueness of Major League Baseball, and also another curveball that happens in Major League Baseball, unlike any other league, is in some cases you have what they call as a doubleheader, right? Which was the situation today. So but there's a couple patterns that happen just in general with specific cities or states and teams, kind of numbers that always not always play on on a 100% basis, but they're very very consistent with either a state or a team or a city. Um, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So salute to everybody. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. If you're in here, please click that like button. But you know, again, let's get into the decode. Let's get into the summary. So, and I'm going to keep it very, very simple and summarize it. So people are just able to see directly what should have been super, super obvious. To me, it was one of the clearest decodes on the day. They did try to throw curveballs at us with a couple different things, but my initial thought was this was the clearest outcome on the baseball slate. So let's talk about it. I'll bring it up for you guys. For those of you that are new here, just checking out my channel for the first time, what I speak about is gematria. Okay, it's a number system synchronized with the English alphabet and language. And for those of you that don't know, it's what I show. It's what I use to show how professional sports are rigged. Okay, and give me 1 second. Okay, boom. Let's talk about it. Okay. So this is actually a gematria calculator. The way this works is you put letters or words in here and it gives you a numerical value. Okay. This is just one of the ones that I use. There's multiple different ones that you can use. But I like to keep it pretty consistent and show people the same calculator. So this is the one I use. Let's bring up the game since just wanted to show you guys the okay, here's the game. So, congratulations to the Philadelphia Phillies in Game Two, which is the game that we initially isolated and decided that we were going to attack. Was the second game of this doubleheader, right? The San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies played a doubleheader today. First game started at 1:05 Eastern. This second game, which looked uh, a little more clear to me, started at 7:05 Eastern, and Philadelphia was a slight home favorite at minus 125. Minus 125 is a home favorite, and they took care of business, defeating the San Diego Padres 9-4. Okay, but the clearest element of this decode, right, is if you've ever seen any videos that I've done with Philadelphia, not just the Phillies, but just any type of Philadelphia team, the 76ers or in some cases the Flyers, but this has to do more with Philadelphia than the actual baseball team. But as you guys can see, the Philadelphia Phillies were successful in defeating the San Diego Padres. What I want to highlight right here is that the starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, Taiwan Walker, got the he was credited the win. Okay. So he picked up his 11th win of the season, right? To become 11-3. Um, for those of you that don't know, okay, I'll bring it up for you guys. And I'll show you guys why it made a lot of sense for that specific outcome. This is what we loved about this game was the 65 that was going on. Okay. There was a 65 on the board. So let me show it to you guys. Okay. So Taiwan Walker came into today's game on 64 career wins. Okay. 64 right there for his career. And he actually has no postseason wins. So he's actually on his all time, he's on 64 all time wins. And we liked him to get his 65th all time win today for a couple different reasons. Okay. One being today being a 65 date numerology. The way you get the 65 is you add the month plus the day plus the year. So you get 7 plus 15 is 22, right? And then plus 20 is 42, and then plus 23 is 65. So you add the day plus the month, and then you add the year as a two-digit number. So 2023 would be 20 and then 23. So 7 plus 15, 22, plus 20, 42, plus 23 is 65. Today is a 65 date numerology, right? The numerology of today's date, 65. Taiwan Walker can pick up that 65th win of his career, right? And what really, really brought it home for us, uh, was not just the date numerology, but that is a very, very significant number for Philadelphia, right? I'll bring up the calculator once again so you guys are able to see it. Hold on one second. So, um, Taiwan Walker, the starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, was facing the San Diego Padres. As you can see, equals 65 in the purest cipher. This dark blue cipher that I'm highlighting right there, reduction, is the strongest cipher. San Diego Padres equals 65. Okay. Now we take it a step further and look at the name Philadelphia. Philadelphia equals 65 in that same cipher. So in the strongest cipher, both Philadelphia and San Diego Padres have that 65 connection. So it's a very, very significant number, not just with one of these teams, but both of these teams. And, what are the chances that not only do these teams share 65, the starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies can pick up his 65th win against a team which equals 65 on a 65 date numerology. Okay, which bring it all full circle. And that's what that's what we loved and wanted to see about this game. And not only that, taking it a step further, you'll see that the numerology of 65, you know 6 plus 5 equals 11, right? And I just showed you guys how Taiwan Walker picked up his 11th win of this season. So even when you break down the number a little further, you'll see even more connections right back, um you know to that number, right, in some kind of way. So we loved it all across the board. The 65, um between the number that these two teams share, it's very, very significant with Philadelphia. We've shown time and time again, going back years, on why that number is super important to Philly, and San Diego Padres just happens to share that same significant number today, being that very specific 65 date numerology. So, yeah, congratulations once again on the MLB continuing to prove how this league is professionally scripted by people that are well aware of not only the numbers but how important numbers are in our daily life, and they put it right in front of us to mock us and make fun of us. While the fans of both of these teams go through the highs and lows of what they think is a competitive game, it really is, the equivalent of watching a scripted soap opera or a a movie or a Broadway show. It is along those same lines, but they trick you in multiple different ways. So, on that note, congratulations to everybody. Appreciate it. If you guys can help me to get this video out to the people, just click that like button. Thank you very much. Salute to everybody. Have a great evening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. For those that are not already in tune, the link is in the description to join up, become a member of the community. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. As we love to say on this channel, gematria at its finest. Easiest 1, 2, 3. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and love.